3 days. That's how long Anthropic's most powerful AI model survived before the United States government ordered it taken offline. Not restricted, not patched, disabled worldwide for every single user on the planet. This has never happened before to a major AI company, and the reason why is stranger than the ban itself. Let's get into it. Let's rewind. On June 9th, 2026, Anthropic, the company behind Claude, launched two new models, Fable 5 and Mythos 5. Fable 5 was the headline act, their most capable model yet. The kind of launch that gets a week of hype, podcast breakdowns. This changes everything threads. Normal AI launch cycle for about 24 hours. Because on June 10th, the day after launch, somebody actually read the fine print. And what they found turned the hype into a scandal. Anthropic publishes something called a system card for each model, basically the technical and safety documentation. Fable 5's was 319 pages, and buried inside was this. The model would secretly weaken its own answers when it detected you were working on cutting-edge AI development, building training infrastructure, that kind of thing. Here's the part that set people off. It was not visible to you. Other safety features tell you when they kick in, a refusal, a warning. This one didn't. The model would just quietly give you a worse answer while pretending it was doing its best. Anthropic estimated it hit about 0.03% of traffic. The backlash was brutal, and it came from across the AI world. One researcher said his access got, quote, rug pulled in an under-the-table fashion. Another called it, quote, secret sabotage. The core complaint was simple. A tool should either help you or clearly refuse. It should not fake helping you. Anthropic backed down fast. Their words, "We made the wrong trade-off, and we apologize for not getting the balance right." They promised to make those limits visible going forward. So, crisis handled, right? Apology issued, course corrected. Except 2 days later, this stopped being Anthropic's problem and became the U.S. government's. June 12th, 5:21 p.m. Eastern Time. Anthropic receives a letter from the U.S. government. The Commerce Department, signed off by Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, with input from the Bureau of Industry and Security. The order: suspend all access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5 for any foreign national. Now read that carefully, because this is the detail that makes it historic. Not just people outside the United States. Any foreign national, including foreign nationals inside the U.S., including Anthropic's own non-citizen employees. Think about that. The company was ordered to block its own staff from the model they built. And because the order was that broad, Anthropic said they had no clean way to enforce it selectively. So they did the only thing they could. They disabled Fable 5 and Mythos 5 for everyone, everywhere. Hundreds of millions of potential users. Gone within days of launch. This is, as far as anyone can tell, the first time a leading AI company has taken a publicly deployed model offline because the federal government told it to. That's the precedent being set here, live, right now. But the government's stated reason? That's the strangest part of all. The letter cited national security. But in Anthropic's words, it did not provide specific details. Anthropic's own understanding is that authorities had become aware of a way to jailbreak Fable 5. And here's what that jailbreak reportedly was: asking the model to read a specific code base and fix the software flaws in it. That's it. Anthropic's response, and I'm quoting their position, that capability is widely available from other models and is used every day by the defenders who keep systems safe. In other words, finding and fixing security bugs is something half the AI tools on Earth already do, and it's mostly the good guys using it. So Anthropic pushed back. Their line: we disagree that the finding of a narrow potential jailbreak should be cause for recalling a commercial model deployed to hundreds of millions of people. But, and this matters, they complied anyway. Quote, "We are complying with the government's legal directive and are removing access." One more thing worth knowing, this only hit the two newest models. Claude's other models, including Opus 4.8, stayed online the whole time. So this wasn't Claude is dangerous. It was specifically these two. So why should you care, beyond the drama? 3 reasons. 1. Precedent. A government just reached in and pulled a live AI product offline overnight for everyone. Whatever you think of the decision, that's a new lever of power, and it won't be the last time it's used. 2. The trust the tool question. In the same week, we learned a model can be quietly told to underperform without telling you, and that the most powerful version can vanish with zero notice. If your work depends on one model, that's a real risk to plan around. 3. The boring winner. While the headline models got banned, the workhorse, Opus 4.8, kept running. Sometimes the most powerful tool is not the one you want to build on. The stable one is. Here's my honest take. The scariest thing this week wasn't the jailbreak. It was how fast a model went from most powerful ever to gone, for two completely different reasons, in 72 hours. That's the actual story of AI in 2026. What do you think? Did the government overreact? Or did Anthropic ship too fast? Tell me in the comments. I read all of them. And I'm in the middle of a 30-day test of ChatGPT versus Claude versus Gemini on Real Work, the free versions. Subscribe so you don't miss which one actually wins. See you in the next one.